fucking lose it, right? And fucking Hideo, it's Tommy, comes out, and I'm like, oh my god, are we really gonna get Austin Aries and fucking Kenta? What? So he comes down to the ring, they kind of do their thing, and then all of a fucking sudden, Hideo lifts him up, and I'm like, oh hell no. And then he's got him on the shoulders, and I'm like, oh, hell no! And then he hits the GTS, fucking, the Barclays Center imploded. And we get to witness the most beautiful, beautiful version of the GTS ever, from the godfather of the GTS.
Beautiful.
God loves us. Thank you, Triple H, for giving us everything we need.
Oh my god, right?
But yes, so it looks like we're going to get Hideo Itami and Austin Aries.
In that case, I will die.
Like, I'm not prepared for that. But I think I'm willing to die for it, so I think it's okay. Anyway, absolutely the best way to kick off any special ever. So, I don't know, I say it every time she comes out, but I absolutely love Billie Kay.
Yes.
I love her so much. And seeing her with this, like, bitch streak is just giving me everything. So she comes out, obviously she's facing the debuting Ember Moon. And
who is
my wife and all of her
fantastic.
Oh my god, you guys. So much love for that woman. And what's funny is Megan is just, she's brilliant. She's like the king of dad one-liners. And she looks at me and she's like, I'm waiting for the moon memes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And I'm like, oh my god, you are beautiful. So Ember Moon and Billie Kay, this could have gone, like, it could have been one of those matches no one gave a shit about.
Oh yeah.
Because there was no build-up. It was just Billie Kay walks into William Regal's office and she's like, hi, I'm very Australian and I want a match on NXT Takeover Brooklyn. And so William Regal gives her a match on NXT Takeover Brooklyn against Ember Moon. And it's like, okay. All right. But those girls just tore it the fuck up. And obviously, Ember Moon won. You're not going to see a debuting star really lose, like, ever. But honestly, it really was kind of that sleeper match that you don't expect anything out of, and then it's just great. It's just fantastic. Sure. Oh, absolutely. During this match, of course, Alex was in the chat dying. Yeah, same. And it was really, really awesome because, like, the chat was hot the entire night because this event was that good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was definitely a dark horse match, and it was just so good. And I am so excited to see more of the Ember Moon character develop because, like, she's got this, like, war goddess kind of vibe. And I love it. Like, I love the whole getup. The look is fantastic. The whole gimmick idea of it's great. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what she brings to the women's division in NXT, and I think it's going to be fantastic. Would not be opposed to an Ember Moon Billie Kay feud.
Oh, for sure.
But I just love Billie Kay. So I'm really glad that they're starting to develop her as well because I think it was you actually who said you were worried that she wasn't gonna be. Yeah,
because it seemed like for the longest time they were going to be putting her and I can't. Oh, my brain's gone today. Peyton Royce.
Oh, okay.
Those two, I thought they were gonna end up putting them on the back burner because it seemed like even though they were signed, they really weren't doing anything with them. And you would think that in the meantime they would be developing them. And they did live stuff, but they weren't doing a lot of TV stuff, and now Peyton Royce is nowhere to be found, but we've got Billie Kay.
Yeah, and that's really disappointing because Peyton Royce is great as well.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm hoping that she does eventually get the same treatment because she's really awesome. She's got all of the tools that it really takes to be successful. But in the meantime, I will take Billie Kay because I adore her to the ends of the earth. So things got intense after this. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of what's his name? I can't remember his name. He used to be in a company that doesn't matter. He's Canadian.
Oh, no.
I think he likes to claim that he's glorious. Guys, Bobby fucking Roode, okay? Like, dude, Bobby Roode just comes out tonight. Obviously, he was facing Andrade Cien Almas. And, again, Manny Andrade is just, I have mom feels. But I have the mom feels. Megan has the prostitution feels. So it always gets really tense in the room when we're both watching this dude. Because she's over in the corner, like, fapping, and I'm just, like, proud momming. So it just gets awkward. But I loved everything about this. At first, I was confused why they were putting Andrade against Bobby Roode, because it didn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Again, it was one of those matches that could have had amazing build-up, rather than just by the way, you and I are going to fight at this thing in this place that's supposed to be huge, but it's going to just end up being glorious because I'm Bobby fucking Roode. And Bobby Roode comes out in impressive fashion. The Bobby Roode Tabernacle Choir was in full effect. This is after Bobby Roode shits all over Brooklyn, and they still are just like, oh my god. Just a little kind of sidebar for humor. My friend Jonathan messaged me and was telling me about how he's like, Rude is so over. And we were kind of chit-chatting about that because, like, it's so true. You honestly would think that Bobby Roode has been in the WWE his entire career with how over he is already.
Oh, for sure. It's funny because you mentioned that and I had said in the chat, he literally just threw fucking Brooklyn under the bus and he comes out and they're freaking singing his theme song.
Right? So, of course, we kind of got into the whole rumors thing, and, Jonathan mentioned, well, if the rumors are true with Storm being done with TNA again, and without missing a beat, I tell him, quote, Storm needs to walk in front of a bus. So, apparently...
it's not like I hate James Storm or anything.
No, me either.
Oh, God, stop. You're like the abusive boyfriend I keep taking back.
See, I don't hate James Storm at all. I thought Beer Money was hilarious. But of course, my comment comes with a, wow, the salt is real, because apparently I'm salty as fuck. And apparently there aren't margaritas with the level of salt that I had. And so I say, I am just sick of ping pong alcoholic, okay? Because this is literally what it feels like. I feel like James Storm is the dude who just goes to AA to make an appearance and then leaves. And then goes back to his partying buddies and then, like, hits a bender and, like, gets dropped off in a gutter in Nashville and then kind of stands up and realizes, well, fuck me, I just done fucked up. And then he just realizes... Please don't die. Please don't die.
I'm good.
Okay. But, like, I'm so sick of it. Like, pick a fucking spot and decide what you're gonna do. Because you're fucking with people's hearts, and that's not okay.
Yeah, my heart hurts a lot. Thank you very much.
So, Honestly, the match with Cien and Bobby Roode was above expectations.
Oh, absolutely.
I think it was Ty Dillinger that said wrestling Andrade Cien Almas is like wrestling smoke because he just doesn't stop moving. And it's so true. Like, to watch him wrestle is literally a gift from baby Jesus because that kid can go. Seeing him work with Bobby Roode was so beautiful. And I honestly hope to see more from them because that match was fucking 10 stars. And then, of course, Bobby Roode hits the glorious bomb and wins, and the fucking Tabernacle Choir rejoices. But it was so good. Like, I can't even put into words how much I thoroughly enjoyed that match. But then there was the match that tugged on my heart a lot. It was a 30-star match. It was tag team wrestling in the truest effect. Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano against the Revival. And I'm telling you what, if you want a match of tag team clinic, that is it. Whether you like the Revival or not, they are the smartest and possibly some of the best chemistry of tag team wrestling I've seen in a very long time. And
they are tough as shit, too.
They are tough motherfuckers. I would go drinking with the Revival, but I know that I would end up in Tijuana, like, just one shoe on, one shoe off, a bottle of tequila in my purse. Like, I would have, like, hepatitis. Like, I would just be, like, drinking Mexican tap water and not sure why I'm doing it. Like, it would just end badly. And I'd probably end up in jail trying to cross the border back into the United States in El Paso, and it would just be a fucking shit show. But honestly, I would do it because the Revival are the baddest motherfuckers on the planet, and I respect the shit out of them for it. Like, I can't say enough good things about them because honestly, I get attached to my tag teams. Because tag team wrestling has always been one of my favorite things. Mm-hmm. And to see two dudes with that much chemistry is just such a beautiful thing. But then you have Psycho Killer and you have Johnny Wrestling. And guys, I got teary-eyed when that 15,000 people started chanting Johnny Wrestling. I was a mess. I was an absolute wreck because I just can't even imagine what that felt for him. Like, again, I swear, it's like the proud mom syndrome. But then I'm like over here just kind of emotional and just compromised. And Megan's like, he is so adorable. And I'm like, which one? And I was like, well, hold on. Is he bald or does he have hair? Because that really narrows it down. Because it's like, if she said bald, I would have to narrow it down further. But if it's the hair, then I got this. But no, she apparently thinks that Johnny Gargano is the cutest fucking thing that she's ever seen in her life.
He is adorable.
And she's not wrong. She's not wrong. I honestly want to just bring Johnny into a hug and never let him go. Like, he's so precious. And
so, not to interrupt or anything, but Will is watching the pay-per-view now, and he just messaged me and said, if Austin Aries doesn't come out on a Pegasus, then fuck him. 2 seconds later, well, fuck him.
So, yeah, like, on the whole Chosen One thing, he was originally going to be able to call in, because he's at home, obviously. But then when he realized we were going to be talking about NXT and he hasn't seen it, it was like, well, fuck. But, so, we'll hopefully get his input throughout the night, because it's fucking gold.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, so, there were, like, honestly, that was a 30-star fucking match. Like,
you were on your seat the entire time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there were so many near falls. There were so many big spots. There were so many just... And I don't mean, like, you know, your shocking, death-defying big spots. I mean your intense, in-your-face, fucking out of your ass, just fucking huge moves. And it was just fucking spectacular to watch. And